What's up, guys? This is No Retreat, No Surrender. So I hope you guys had a good holiday. For me, it wasn't so hot. I hope everybody's having a good year. Again, for me, things have been a little rough. So, I've been having people wanting updates on what's going on, and hey, it's all good. The reason I haven't put one of these out in a little bit is because, as I'm going to tell you, things have been pretty brutal. So for Christmas Eve, my wife and I, we got a foreclosure notice on our house. That's how our Christmas Eve started. We didn't do Christmas this year. We couldn't afford it. I actually made barely enough from YouTube to buy a $15 present for my wife. And that was our Christmas. In fact, the only thing I got was some really cool swag from Little Green Men, the guys that do Starpoint Gemini 2. In fact, I even have, and I'm using it now, cool ass, I'll put it over my face, screen pad. If it's not too bright, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Anyways, so that, and hey, it's better than getting nothing. So that's how it started. And then it was about a week after Christmas, right on the New Year's weekend. And we got a nasty snow and ice storm. First it was snow. So a couple of days leading up to that, it was down in the teens and 20s. And my car's battery is a lot older than I thought. And I didn't get the car that long ago, but anyways, so it killed the battery, which in turn killed the alternator. But I didn't know that at the time. I thought it was just the battery. So I'm going, to the gym because I know it's going to snow the next day, so I got to get my training in. And about halfway to the gym, system starts shutting off. Now, I didn't know at the time. Again, I've never had a car's alternator go out on me before, so I didn't know what it was. But the system started shutting down one after another, and I was like, oh crap, got off a main road. I had time, I pulled over, car died. I'm about 1.5 miles, 2 miles from my house. If you guys have followed any of my No Retreat, No Surrenders, one of the things I talked about is a leg disease that I have. Basically, my legs are slowly rotting off me. Blood does not reach my legs. So every time I walk, that also means all the fluids and stuff are on your joints, my ankles and everything, ligaments, which were torn up, the ligaments in my feet from working 20 years on reinforced concrete and having this disease and never knowing, just pushing through the pain. Anyways, so in light sweats, which is what I train, you go to the gym in. You don't think you're going to be out of your car for more than a minute. So light sweats, a sweatshirt, and then I had to walk home almost 2 miles, 1.5, 2 miles. So wife and I get on the phone. She's calling around, and we get a hold of my stepson, her son, and he comes and gives me a ride, and I go and I swap the battery out. Hey, the car starts. All right, we're good. Yeah, it just needs to have, one of those resets done, is what I was thinking. So, get the car home, it's driving just fine, and I get home, come inside, do a couple of things, go upstairs, and I walk into our shower, and it's like a sauna's going on. And I'm like, nobody took a shower. So I go and I look, and the regulator inside the wall of our shower, we have one of those stand-up showers, you turn the handle, and it's got a little regulator in there, and that one side had completely blown, so it was just pumping hot water out. So of course, like everybody else, I go to the YouTubes, look up what it is. I found exactly what it was, everything I needed. I was like, yeah. So I go out, I shut our water off. So, because I don't know if you guys know, but if something like that can cost you a lot of money if it's left unchecked. Anyways, so I do that, and I go hop in the car to go to Home Depot. This time, the car's alternator goes. It wasn't the battery. The battery was fine. Well, the battery was too low. The new battery was fine. But this time it dies in a major intersection. So, being that I live in Oregon and people are way cool, as soon as I turned my hazards on, because it took a sec, and because the whole electrical system went down, I got it to turn on. And a couple people jumped out, helped me push it over to the side of the road. Of course, now this is in, I don't know, 3-4 inches of snow, which I know the rest of the country, oh, it's no big deal. But when you drive regular cars and no one even tells you the snow is going to happen. I mean, this is, halfway through the day with it snowing the whole day. So the car I have now, I don't have chains for. It has all-wheel drive, so it should have been fine. And but this time I did dress warmer just in case, because I knew I didn't trust it. I didn't trust my car, and I hate having that feeling, not trusting your vehicle. Anyways, so I get it over there, and it's at a major intersection, but it's pushed off to the side, and it's not influencing traffic in any way, shape, or form. So my stepfather comes, picks me up, and we try and get it towed, and they say, no, we can't tow anyone. We're only on emergency services. Crap. So he takes me. I go and I get the regulator from Home Depot to fix the shower. Get home, and they say, call the next day. So I fix the shower. Yay, at least something went right. We wait the next day, and my wife spends 3 hours on the phone arguing with them about how they need to do their damn job, and you just don't drop us in a queue. We've been waiting since last night. You don't put us at the back of the line. We've been waiting. We're doing exactly what you told us to do. Eventually, we get the car brought back here, and we figure out what it is, and I go and I look, and we don't have that kind of money to fix an alternator. It's a few $100s, but that's more than we have, because I'm still fighting my disability. I still haven't won that. But about the only good thing, and I suppose it depends on how you guys take it, that happen out of this is I have to ride the bus now, and it's 0.67 of a mile to the bus. And I don't do good with walking distances in any way, shape, or form. It's incredibly, brutally painful, and no one ever seemed to really believe me. So I had a doctor's appointment about a week and a half ago, and I walked to the bus, got on the bus, did one transfer at a transit station, and then walked maybe half a block after that to the doctor's office. I get in there, and they take one look at me, and I'm told to immediately lay down. They put an E.K.G. on me, and my doctor comes in a couple of minutes and says, your heart's in tachycardia, or real damn close. We need to get a hold of your cardiologist. So she does, and they fax him, and he reassures her that as long as I don't move and to watch me, and it comes back down, everything should be fine. Along with the heart attacks and the 4 blocked capillaries and blocked artery that I have a valve in my heart that doesn't work correctly. So when blood pumps, when the blood pumps up and the valve's supposed to close, it doesn't all the way, so blood comes back down, and that produces a weird, sorry folks, I'm trying to be as medically sound here as possible. Anyways, it makes it a weird indication on my E.K.G. So I lay there for about a half hour, and one of the good things I learned from going and seeing multiple pain psychologists and regular psychologists is things that you can do to physically force your body to calm down. So I immediately went in to calm myself. As soon as I got in there, I started doing it, but I started, and after about a half hour, I got my heart rate back down, and she comes in and she's like, okay, you were about 30 seconds away from going to the hospital. And says, but since everything came down and you take such good care of yourself, we're gonna go ahead and release you, but we're gonna make you take some pain medication, and you need to limit your walking as much as possible. And this was a week ago, and here's the problem with that: I have to get food if I want to go to the gym. Any other doctor appointments I may have to do, anything I now have to do with my car. I mean, I might be sitting on a bus with an alternator in my hands if I have to. I mean, as soon as we get enough money, and if it's just a matter of turning that core in, I'll rip this alternator out of here, make sure I take a picture of all the belts, and go do it. But like I said, we don't have the money. So that's how my Christmas and New Year's went. If you made it through the end of this video, thank you. I hope your guys' stuff's going a little bit better than mine. But as always, no retreat, no surrender. I'm just trying to get content out. If you guys noticed, I've been, 6 days a week, at least one video up. I'm going to put together, oh boy, my voice, hold on. I'm going to finish the working out routines that I started with you guys. I gave you that arms one. I'm going to give you free, just the basics so you guys can get started training, get yourself in there. If you've been training a while, you're looking for something new. What I do, it's and I'm only going to give you a portion of it, but it's very intense, quick. You get in. And if any of you follow Dorian Yates or know who he is, he's a Mr. Olympia. He went off of training principles by a guy named Mike Metzer. Anyways, boil that down. 30 years I've made my own modifications. I train a certain way. And when I can eat and make it to the gym and I'm not puking from pain, you can make consistent gains and get stronger and stronger and stronger. I've yet to see a limit to it. It's just all about how good your nutrition is, how consistent you are, and if you want it, if you can take the pain, because it ain't pretty. Anyways, so there you go, guys. So I will have some new videos up for you here, not too long. Hopefully I'll remember to take my glasses off. No guarantee though. And as always, please keep your heads down, your guns up. Remember, no retreat, no surrender. Never give up. Keep fighting on. I'll talk to you again real soon.